Hey guys, here. Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 6/9/2021. First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching and tuning in. As of yesterday, we have 10 subscribers on YouTube and 20 followers on Twitch. So, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing support. Yeah, I will continue to make some more content for you guys. And yeah, so thank you. All right, we are going to be doing some Dark Tower this morning. All right, so we are going to go first and check our guild bonuses, make sure we have things that are active. I know that we were short on guild coins before, so some of them are not going to be active, but we'll do as much as we can. So we have about 5,600. We have 1, 2, 3 bonuses that we want to use, and that's roughly about 8,000 coins. So we are a little short. We'll activate at least 2 of them. So we'll activate this chaos boost here, and then we'll activate this nature boost over here. All right, and then as we get more coins, we'll activate this last one for the order. All right, making sure now that we have our warlord and pet ready. So I see in the top corner here, we have our spider queen, making sure that we have our pet. Yep, we have our Gleedy pet that will help us get life back when we kill using melee units. So that's good. All right, heading to the Dungeon of Trials, do Dark Tower. We currently have 2 attempts and we need 6 stars here. So each star is 2 wins. So we need 12 wins and we have about 4 days to do it. All right, let's go. Okay, taking a look at their warlords. So they have the heal ability over here. They have the silence and then they have the stones with the heal. Our strategy is to draw out the silence using abilities that will trigger or at least threaten the warlord, and then draw out the stones when they'll have to defend. Get rid of those stones, then go for the attack. All right, we have our buildings here. Seeing that attack and then health. All right, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this unit. And we're going to just attack their building. The reason why is because life points right now, they really don't matter because of the healing. And so for now, we just have to make sure that we threaten their board and then go from there. Next turn, we're going to summon either this ranged unit to help support this line, or we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here because of the health. Okay, they got these summons off the kill with this unit. We are going to continue, and in this case, we're going to be summoning the ranged unit behind here. So when this unit attacks, it gives miss to 2 random units on their side for a turn. You can see here with this miss symbol. And then also over here for this unit, it has splash. And so we'll be able to deal a little extra damage over here. That will allow us to do our destruction ability once we get rid of our poison ability over here. Okay, taking a look. Okay, spikes and nothing else. Seeing what we can do here. Okay, we still need to focus on their units. So what we'll do is place this unit to block for damage. It summons a totem behind themselves and then gives spikes around the units around it. We'll be placing it over here. So that way all of these units can get spikes. And if the spikes do get removed by their silence, that's also not bad for us as well. Okay, so we did force that. Okay, in combat, they're going to be killing this, and then they're going to be killing this. Then this unit will be lined up over here. Okay, Still remember we had the mist. Sometimes the mist doesn't hit the random units, so that is good. We'll be able to attack that. Okay, little shield over here. Take a look, see what makes sense. Okay, we're going to be using this particular unit, and we're going to be summoning. Let me just take a look. See this rune. Nope. Just looking at the attack rune over here. All right, never mind. We are summoning this particular unit because it summons the water elemental at the end of the turn. It will then summon these freeze runes that will prevent them from attacking for a turn. We're doing that so that we can stall up the board and then build up a defense. As you can see, they landed on one of our freeze runes, so that helps us out there. All right, attack, 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 attack. Okay, we're going to be using our poison ability. The reason why is because we have this building that deals damage at the end of the turn to units. So assuming it does not die, we'll be able to get rid of their stones for later. Attacking, get some health back, attacking, attacking. And then we'll also be able to break the shield over here. We're going to be placing this behind this unit. So that way it is protected by attacks. And then also if they want to get rid of this particular building, they'll need to use something like a silence or some sort of nature trigger over there. Okay, so now we have the stones. Assuming we can live for next turn, we should be good. Dealing the damage over there and then using the destruction ability. We may use it a little earlier if we end up taking a lot of damage, but because of these freeze runes over here, we should be able to control the amount of damage we're taking. Okay, so destruction ability over there. Thing is, I don't want to miscalculate and then end up taking lethal because we leave a lane open. So let us see what we want to do. Okay, so we are going to see here. Damage is dealing to us, 34. We can actually let this go for now. All right, so we're actually going to summon this unit over here. This unit creates an extra spawn whenever it attacks. So come behind here, get a little bit of damage, a little poison, then a little bit of freeze over there. We're going to take the damage from this unit, which is fine, but because of these freeze runes, they won't be able to at least attack through. Then we're just blocking this line as well, so that way we don't take lethal from this attack. Okay, so okay, we're in a weird spot because of this particular unit. So it will start to steal attack whenever one of our units dies, and then also has extra attack. But because of that, we don't want to get rid of this stone. At the same time, we do want to make sure we deal enough damage against these units. So let's see here. Seeing what makes sense the most. Okay, because this building is going to end up killing this. So there'll be enough damage over there. Damage over there. Guess we'll just have to do this. This is going to be our best defense for now. Okay. I thought there was actually less damage going in, but oh well. Okay, at this point, we should be feeling pretty good about our field. We have the freeze runes up here to prevent attacks, and then we have this bottom line covered in case they summon extra units. Let's see, damage will come through there. We will summon this unit over here. Actually, I think we have lethal now. Okay. We'll summon our extra summons over here and then go for the attack. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a threat in the other turns because they had those units on the bottom lane, but because we were able to save our destruction ability for the stones, we were able to then get rid of those units in the back and then go for the attack. Okay, next one, let's go. Okay, same thing with the Warlord, the heal, the silence, and then the stones with the heal. So we're going to go for the same strategy, assuming there aren't too many threats available. All right, some of this unit that has this wood spikes in front of other ranged units. So we are going to need a little bit of defense. Okay, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this particular unit with its attack. It also creates these summons whenever it does a kill. So we'll get a little bit of defense. We may have to use the poison ability early because of the amount of wood spikes that are going to occur. Also, this totem over here, it heals their units whenever one of their units dies and then gives an attack boost whenever they're healed. So we're going to be racing in terms of how much damage we can end up doing. Right, so they have those over there. Okay, I can freeze that. Okay, like I said, I really do not want to use the poison so early because we'll still have to deal with their silence. So we will hold off for one turn. We'll summon this unit because it can freeze one of their random units. Taking a look over here. Okay, and we can survive one attack. Unless this is one, I think that says 151. So actually, we won't be able to survive one attack over here, but we'll be able to at least block for damage on this line. Okay, we'll use our poison ability now as we'll start to need to get rid of their units. Seeing over there. Just taking a look at some of these other abilities. Okay, so a little bit of attack steal over there. There. See what we got over here. Okay, so in terms of stats, we're actually going to be summoning for defense because we need to block for damage. We're going to be summoning this unit over here. When it dies, it gives poison to their units. And so if the poison goes off, that's good. Otherwise, if they go silence, that's also good as well. Okay, they did the silence, so that is good for us. Seeing, okay, yeah, I did trigger poison with this, so this unit is going to die next turn. Wow. Okay, that is pretty gross in terms of what Totem did, and then also with this unit. So it created copies whenever it attacks, and it does the splash, so that's why they were able to get rid of those units over there. Guess we'll have to use our destruction ability, then summon this unit over here. Has double attack, and then you can help us steal health. Okay. We're still pretty much dead though because of the extra damage. So, ugh. Unfortunate RNG. I think even if we ended up using our destruction ability a turn early, it still wouldn't have mattered. So it's all right. Moving on. All right, we got one more battle. Let's see what we can do. Let's go. Okay, different warlord over here. They got a couple abilities. So whenever first time, they'll be summoning block runes on their cells, and then also these ranged units with splash. And then third ability, setting our units to 1 health, except melee units. So let us see what we need to do here. Okay, in terms of stats, I'm going to be summoning this particular unit. It also has an extra ability to, whenever it attacks, it creates these plants. We're hoping that a plant would have been summoned down here, but that is okay. Or at least guarded in the second lane over here. So whenever it attacks, it summons those plants, and then those plants will summon extra plants. And then also there's a health boost at the end of the turn. So that's kind of nice. Okay, they summon this unit that whenever they summon an order unit, it freezes a random unit on our side, and then a frozen unit's health will turn down to 1. So this unit might actually die next turn because of that. Do here. We want to save our poison ability for when those splash units come into play. So in the meantime, we are going to be summoning. See if it makes any other sense here. We're going to be summoning this unit. And we're going to be summoning over here so that we don't use the attack rune. We're getting a little bit of health back of our melee kill. On top of that, whenever it dies, it deals damage to units in the line, so that will help us with our destruction ability. Okay, our units have now been killed over here. All right, they took a little bit of damage with the enemies in the line. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we are in a little bit of a deficit now because of the amount of units that they have. So we're going to use our destruction ability, getting rid of those units. And then on top of that, what we want to do is actually going to change this up. I'm going to be summoning this building